Ooh. 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 Chat. Chat. I'm live! Okay, hold up. The music's kind of low compared to the okay. Weird. Anyway. We're live. We're streaming. And we're being awesome. He's live. You have no idea, pal. I may not just be live. Like the freaking stream if you think that I may or may not be live. And it's awesome. Yo, I'm sorry, chat. That's my bad. I didn't mean to be weird. I'm sorry. I would like to apologize for being awesome, actually. No, I'm playing. We're actually well, we're live, obviously, but we are doing Xenoblade, guys. We're doing Xenoblade 3. We're continuing. We still have a lot to get through. So, hopefully we're able to get through a decent amount. In this stream. Surely, right? Surely. Maybe we'll only have to do like 2 more streams. I think that's entirely plausible. At the pace we've been going. Well, okay, including this one. So only 1 more stream after this one, but you get it. Oh well, in any case, we're live now. How is your day, chat? How have you been doing today? Well, I hope. Quite a beautiful little piece this is. I do like it. It is a very nice little tune. Join Discord? Let me look at this. Oh, I see what people mean. Feed you. Yes. Well, how's mine? Mine was good. Mine was alright. Nothing too crazy, nothing too bad, so, you know. Just a delightful little morning, I suppose. Future viewers join Discord. True. Future viewers should join Discord. If they haven't already. Anyway, yeah. So we are continuing Xenoblade 3. Let me just do this. Yeah, so we are continuing Xenoblade 3. But awesome. We're ready. Join if you've already joined. True. It's been stressful. Well, I hope the rest of your day isn't stressful. Hopefully you got time to wind down, relax, you know. Hello, Aaron. Welcome. Happy Valentine's. It is true that it is Valentine's Day today. I didn't even like think about it, but I was like, oh yeah, my stream is totally on Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day, guys. Awesome, awesome. All right. It's about to give us the awesome song, right? Okay, well this one is not quite the one I was thinking it was, but it's still an awesome song. Anyway, not happy Valentine's Day. I'm sorry to hear that. For some, that might be the case. Alright. 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 Guys, last time we left off on Mobius Unleashed. And we are, I'd say a little over halfway done. Just a little over halfway done. Also, okay, that's fine. Yeah. We're good on that. Cool. So, we have, let's just go ahead and get started, okay? Let's go ahead and get started, right? We got stuff to rank. Let me pause that. Let me pause the awesome saxophone that's going on over there. Alright, let's see. Again, anyone who knows this OST, let me know if there is anything I'm missing or just, you know, something that needs to be said, of course. Trivia is great. I was loving the trivia from the last time. Very much appreciated. So, we will, go ahead and start today's stream off with Anima Futura Quirate. I don't know. This is... I don't know how to pronounce that. We'll see. Whoa. My rankings are always awesome, guys. Come on now. Let me turn up the volume. Let me know if the volume's good, by the way. That should be good. Again, very orchestral stuff. Very orchestral stuff that we got in this OST. So far, I'm liking this. This sounds pretty nice. Pretty nice. Bit loud? Alright. How is that? Sounds really cool. Ooh. Okay, I like the sudden change of tone there. Whatever the name is, not right. Yeah, kind of figured. There have been plenty of those in the past, seems. Ooh, okay. Electric guitar. Oh. Okay, I am liking this one. This one so far is pretty good. Pretty solid start to the stream, I suppose. Showdown with Z. We did this one, Z Harbinger of End. I guess that's just the other one, so... Showdown with Z. So, again, I'm not quite sure if there is a reason why they named them specific things, because I don't know this game. But is there any thing in the game related to the name Anima Futura Quirate. Again, I don't know how to pronounce that last bit. Drawing stream when? Good question. I just didn't have the time yesterday, and I'll be busy tomorrow, so I don't know. Probably not like this weekend. Maybe next week, sometime during the week. Again, every Saturday I've just been like, doing this, right? And again, I mean, obviously I could draw during this stream, but I do think it takes a little bit of attention away. I don't know. This is a really solid start. This is really cool. I'm gonna put this one in A, right there. Put that one in A. But yeah, no, let me know if there is any like change, like differences with the names and stuff. All right, Iron Majesty. Shout out Nia Dog. Unironically, I saw, like, after the Xenoblade stream, I got, like, I don't even know where it was, but I got this Nia gif, and I'm gonna post the Nia gif in the Discord, because it's awesome. But I swear, dude, they do just listen to you. They listen to you through the screen, bro, because I was talking about, like, a different thing. Like, I started doing a different thing, and then I started getting recommended that. Like, I swear. They hear you through the screen. Let's see if I can find it. I'm having a hard time finding it, to be honest. I don't know where it went. Thank you, Buzz Drawing is only for boring OST. I don't really think that too many OSTs are boring. I mean, okay, especially the biggest culprit of this is Hat in Time. The issue is just they last a long time, and the only differences are like minimal little changes, so it's like, I don't want to call them boring because in a vacuum they're not boring, but when you have to sit there and like listen to all of them long periods of times, it can get tiresome. I wouldn't call it boring though. This is very cool. I like the choir. Fitting? I see. Payday 2? I feel like that's in the list, actually. I'm not sure. I know only a little bit about Payday, but it looks like the kind of game that would have, like, just, you know, licensed music in it. I don't know if that's the case. I'm just saying that's the kind of game it looks like it would have. Alright, here. Now I'm gonna put the Nia GIF in the Discord, because I found it. You would be right. I see then. Yeah, this is a pretty cool one. I swear, dude, yeah, Hat in Time was like... I think that probably is the worst time I've ever had during a stream, is that Hat in Time streams. I don't know if it was one or two. Multiple streams, I don't remember. But it was tough. It was very tough. And not T-U-F-F, different kind of tough. Like, this one's pretty cool. I would say B for me. I'm gonna go B here. It's very dramatic, though. All right, let's see. All right, next we have Hostile Colony. Battle. Again, let me know if there's like a different name for this, and I'll just change it. Also, apparently I need to switch off top chat to live chat. It is not showing me everything. Dude, I don't know. Something about that GIF is so funny to me because it's I don't know. It's looped perfectly. Okay. I feel like I can't tell. Is there like bongos or something in the background that are like going really quickly? There is. There totally is. That's kind of neat. So you on your left side would be painful. Well, don't sleep on your left side. Not playing. I mean, I always sleep like... I sleep like straight up. Like, okay. How do I explain this, right? I sleep like like on my back straight up with like both my arms like down. I used to sleep kind of like holding a pillow, like with it propping my head up and then like to the side. But I figured out after experimentation that if I sleep like that, I just sleep through my alarms. So I had to stop doing that. Roll around in bed. Fair enough, yeah. I don't know, I just figured out if I make myself a little bit less comfortable, I won't sleep through my alarms, so I started doing that. Sometimes it still doesn't work, though. Yeah, that's kind of a cool ending there. And this one's kind of very tense. There's a lot of scary things going on. It is a battle theme after all, so makes sense. Yeah, I get the sleeping like you're in a coffin thing, although I've heard from people that just straight up have slept in like scarier, like weirder positions, that it's like, you know, mine isn't too bad. We're in a certain zone this comes on. Just kind of jump scares you. You're just kind of chilling. Boom, this happens. Oh, yeah. I bought gummy sharks. I forgot about that. I saw them. They're on my desk. You guys like gummy sharks? What's your go-to, like... You know those, like, candy, like, little rounder things they have in like service stations, gas stations, whatever. I don't know how different it is between countries, by the way. But you know, like, you know, they have like cherry sours, circus peanut, gummy worm, gummy shark, those kind of things. What's your go-to out of those? If it applies, if it applies. This one I'd give like a C. I feel like it's really cool. I like the intensity of it. Although I will say the constant like dum 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 dum. I'll say that can get a little obnoxious. So I don't know. No, it's not obnoxious. Just like it's constantly doing it. You know. No idea what I'm talking about. Okay, I could definitely find something that would make sense. Okay, hostile colony calm. What does he do? That's a really good question. What do I do? Let me try and find like something I can like use as a reference. Okay, if I do this and I go like image. Maybe like this. Okay, this is like the perfect example. Can I copy the image straight or do I have to like... Okay, I can't. Alright. Let me drag this. This chat. These. They're just like unbranded candy bags and they have like different stuff in them. Just random things. So you have the cherry slices, you have like lemon heads, Tootsie Roll, stuff like that, right? Surely you guys know what I'm talking about now. If you've seen these. I guess I probably should have led with unbranded candy. I feel like that would have been a lot more... Grape? Like, okay, what grape what? Is there just like a grape flavor for like the slices or gummy? Enter enemy areas, plays battle fades when you battle someone. Okay. American stuff. Fair enough. I was going to assume this is a solely American thing. Or I guess United States. I don't know. I have been out of the States now. Oh yeah, that is a fun thing that I never really mentioned is that my vacation, I went to Costa Rica, which is pretty cool. And checking out the like well, I mean, they don't really have like they do have gas stations. I didn't actually go into a gas station. But usually you wouldn't go to a gas station for that kind of thing. I feel like you would just go to like one of the like little stores that they have around. And they wouldn't really have that. They just kind of like have the stuff. Maybe they would. I don't know. It's pretty statesified there. This one's kind of neat. I really like the constant like it's kind of neat. I'm not talking specifically about the slices, by the way, just like candy in general. I'll say this one is a C as well, although this one I feel like is cooler, so maybe this should go up. I don't know. My issue is this is just like, oh, it's kind of like repeating itself a lot. This one also repeats itself. I don't know. We'll leave it in C. All right, next we have In's Insanity. Dude, In, like from Pokemon? In from Pokemon? And I'm not talking specifically about slices, just that, like, those bags of unbranded candy. Oh, dude, candy shop. Okay, that's kind of cool. Convenient shop. They did have candy shops there. I will say that. They did have candy shops. I never went in them. Also, doesn't this seem like a lot quieter than the rest? You know those candy shops where they just like have the glass jars filled with the candy? You just like scoop up a bunch, put it in a bag, they weigh it, you pay it, there you go. It's like that. I guess per pound candy. Or kilogram, whatever. Wherever you are. Hey, wait, I know this. I recognize the melody. I recognize the melody, chat. I'm learning. Which track is it from? And is it like a theme of any kind? Like, is it related to like a character or anything? Is it a motif? Kind of chill. Okay. I kind of like this one. Four to three? No. Okay. Wow. I was expecting the 4 to 3 sort of deal. Mobius encounter theme. I see. I wonder if it's specifically related to Mobius or it's just a theme that he uses. Probably the former. Did I take any pictures? Dude, you have no idea. I took so many pictures. Literally like a billion. Exclusive for Mobius? Gotcha. Oh, fun fact about the singer. Okay. I can share some pictures on my trip. I guess I just put it in, like, what, media? I guess. I'd have to find the right ones. Okay, cool. I actually like this one quite a bit. Has a bunch of cool stuff in it. Because, like, starts off with the, like... It starts off pretty... I don't know. It's much more, like... Right. This. And then it, like, kind of trails off into this... Where is it? Right there. it's a lot more like chill. I don't know, calm. Not as much going on. Complexity, right? It's more simplistic. All right, In's Oblivion. I have to be careful with the picture I choose because there's a good chance one of them might just like leak because of like a reflection or something. Oh, that is a really interesting fact. I have an idea of a good one I can send. Yeah, okay. This should be a good one. Well, anyone who's interested, there's a fun picture that I took in the media tab. Again, there are a lot more. Maybe at a later date I'll post a lot more. Also, yeah, this singer's really good. Very pretty. Especially like I'm sure there is a specific name for the kind of movement that the strings are doing here, where it's just dun, 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 like that. I don't know, pairs really well. That's really interesting. That's a really good way to kind of add to the like experience, huh? And I bet like 1,000,000,000% of players just never even notice. Are Mobius and Ouroboros in the game? Are they like do they hate each other or are they working together? What's the lore? You probably told me last time and I just forgot, but Wow. Okay. I really like this part. This is good. Very beautiful symphony. Ouroboros is the party of playable characters? Okay. That sounds very familiar, which makes me think that you did already tell me, or at least I read it in the synopsis. This is like an A or maybe an S. This is a really good one. I don't know. If I don't know, I'm gonna put it here in between A and S. So there you go. All right. Whatever life is lost. Is this the final boss? Oh, Noah and Anna. Cool pick. That is a very cool pick. Very beautiful. I will say my picture of the ocean was not as beautiful. To be honest, the beach there was on the lower quality scale. At least the one beach that I visited. Oh. Oh, right, because Mobius, right? I forget that they're not really in order, technically. Okay. A bunch of cutscene themes. I'm liking it so far. I like how it kind of like slows down. Like it does these like kind of in and out movements, slows down, then it like is loud. I don't know. The little dun 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 dun, you know. That was not on key. This one's a bit boring. I suppose. I don't know. I don't necessarily agree. I think if you listen to a lot of orchestral music a lot, it will slowly get boring because it will eventually start to kind of mold together and be a little boring. There has to be some stuff to kind of chop it up a little bit. Some variation. But this one, I don't know. I like this one. This is pretty cool. I'll put this one probably in B. All right. On the precipice of time. By the way, 43 minutes into the stream, and we have done a total of 8 tracks. We're making strong headway, boys. I like the string at the beginning. Is that Mobius again? I feel like I'm trying to figure out what specifically a theme is, if it's in the track or not, you know? Eight tracks. To be fair, if most of these are supposed to be cinematic or like finale sort of like battle tracks and stuff, How the Future Endures. All right. I really like this title, honestly, On the Precipice of Time. That's a cool title. How the Future Endures. Interesting. But as I was saying, this specific cutscene right after being vulnerable. Okay. Since it's just been mostly like battle themes or cinematic cutscene themes, yeah, they're gonna be probably a little similar, or a lot similar in some cases, but I think the most variation we've had in terms of themes are like the day and night themes for towns. We had that one battle theme. Which one was it? The oh, which one was it? Was it this one? Which was the awesome one? Was it this? Assault on Origin? It was definitely this one then. Never mind. You have a question for me. I'll try and answer it. We'll see what it is. Oh, this is pretty. Do I hold my fork with my right hand? I do. I am right-handed, and I feel like, or at least my right hand's the dominant hand, right? And I feel like it is kind of taught over here to use the fork as, or yeah, the fork with the dominant hand, right? I know that my dad does not. I think he uses the fork in his left hand. Oh, this is pretty. Again, yeah, I think ignorant. I don't think it's ignorance. It's just how you grew up eating it. You know, it's just kind of how it is. It's not really a difference. And As long as it gets to your mouth, you know, what's the point? Um, I think this is like a solid, probably like an A tier, honestly. Yeah, probably like an A tier. I will say a lot of these cutscene ones are gonna have a lot more variation in terms of like they're not gonna just be like a straight shot theme that has the same kind of ideas. There's gonna be, you know, along with visuals, they're usually gonna have like um light moments, dark moments, you know, intrigue, stuff like that. All right, Born for Battle. The kind of stuff that comes with cinematics, you know. Holding fork right hand may make you look left-handed. Again, I think it's just a cultural thing. Because like I said, my dad didn't grow up here. But he, pretty sure he holds his fork in his left hand. And his dominant hand is his right hand. Oh, okay. So you do use your dominant hand. Well, in that case, we're really not that different, to be fair. Because, again, like I said, I use the fork in my dominant hand. What'd you miss? Well, actually, while you were gone, an alien came into my room and took me away and took over the stream and started ranking things to their own sort of alien sort of thought processes and preferences, you know. And right before you got back, they dropped me off back here. "38 tracks, man, that alien must be like really efficient. I need to learn a thing or two. Maybe I can get them to do my job for me. That'd make it a lot easier." Yeah, but then I wouldn't get to listen to music. Never mind, it'd be kind of lame. They seem friendly, though. Maybe bro is just a really big fan of Xenoblade. I don't know. Yeah, again, a lot more cinematic. See, stuff like this happens where it's like, oh, kind of a subversion of the previous sort of emotion. Better about the official release mixes area battle and cutscene themes so it doesn't get boring. Again, yeah, I get the idea behind that, but I feel like if you mix the whole thing, right? I don't know if it mixes just parts of it or it mixes like the whole thing. Because, right, I want to have like the coherent, original sort of a vision for the song, right? So if it's broken up by like a battle theme or something, I don't know. I feel like it'd like throw me off, right? Oh, there's like a little bit to end it. Cool. Yeah, this one I feel like is a little bit more on the generic side. I will put this one in C. All right, Special Forces. Okay, solid beat. Beat of this one is quite nice. Child soldiers. Not sure that's the most ethical thing of all time. Okay, building up, building up. Okay. Right back to the beat. Something scary's happening. Something exciting. Who knows? I will say, yeah, everyone lives for 10 years. I do remember seeing that. But no, I was gonna say, I noticed so far in these cutscene ones, there's very little sort of... There are very little ideas of kind of like a more hopeful tone, which I heard in some of the original, like, battle tracks, environmental tracks, stuff like that. Just in these few that we've listened to so far, there have not been very many, like, major chords or anything like that. Major scales, stuff like that. So is this like one of those scenarios where like the main character is like right on their last sort of edge, and so they have to stop it right before they turn 20, they don't die? This is kind of cool. Again, I think this is kind of in this like B to C range. I'm gonna say that I like it more than the last one, to be honest. But yeah, no, that's just like a little observation I made. Not very much, not very many positive sort of excuse me, musical things going on here. Very, very bleak setting or scenario. Oh, that's kind of messed up. Okay, I like the vocals. Very strong with the vocals there. Okay, here we go. Here's the like sort of positiveness that I was kind of missing out on. I hear a little mallet instrument down there. I hear a little mallet instrument in the back. It's very subtle, but I hear it. Okay, I will say that is kind of a funny that is a funny part about world building. That is a funny part of the world building. Just like we just got here. We don't even know what any of this stuff means. Though you did say that Peeves and Agnes were at war. I don't... Obviously, I guess it's not for, like, racist reasons or anything like that. I guess in that case, it'd be more like... It's not even a racist thing. It's more of like a... If two kingdoms hate each other, what do you even call that? Because it's not really racism. I don't know. I'm sure there's a word for it that I'm just not thinking of. And I guess if you're at war, you don't necessarily hate each other. It's just that, you know, you're at war. How'd I get into streaming? It's an interesting question. Let me answer it after we turn on the next one. This one was really cool. Hi, Fish. How you doing, man? I think this is a pretty solid one. I'm going to go with A here. I really like the choir. Very nice. Vocals pretty cool. Men of the Sea. All right, and next we have Sussy Figures. Suspicious Figures, if you will. Come on. There we go. Fish the goat. True. I'm doing alright, Fish. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, now, how did I get into streaming? That's a really good question. Obviously, I did kind of like most of what I watched before I streamed was like streamer clips and stuff, or like just like VOD. I used to watch some VODs. I watched a lot of Captain Sparkle's VODs. I never really watched streamers though. I will say that the thing that kind of inspired me more was that I did see people like ranking OSTs before, and I was like, oh, that's a really cool idea. I wonder if anyone has ranked the OST for this game that I had, you know, played. And I was like, oh, no one has. And so I was like, maybe I should stream. And so I started doing my thing, because I had always been like somewhat interested in YouTube. I was eventually planning on making my own like YouTube thing. Never really got off the ground with that, to be fair. And I still haven't, by the way, because I have only recorded and edited like 4 videos total. And one of them is a meme. But I don't know, I just kind of wanted to experiment with streaming, and I was like, having a like a live feedback system was probably pretty cool. But yeah, no, I used to stream on Twitch. I started in January 2022, so I have been streaming for 4 years, which is quite literally insane to me at this point. Some OSTs had reactions. Exactly, and that's why I started this whole thing. I was like, you know what? I'll get people to give me OSTs that maybe no one has ever reacted to, right? So, that is kind of how I started. And also, I'm pretty big into, like, I don't know if I'd call it graphic design, but just, I don't know, what would you guys call, like, this sort of stuff? What would you guys call that? That's the kind of stuff that I was into at the time, and I still am, to be fair. So I was like, you know what? I can make my own art and GUI and like assets for my streams. I think it'll be pretty cool, and I'll make my own thumbnails. And that's what I did. So this one is going to go in E. Uh, to be quite honest with you, do you guys like this one particularly? This is my favorite part. This part's kind of heat. Anyway. Okay, there's a lot going on over here. Okay, there is a lot going on here. This is the full track title. Time to Fight, Bioness Shoulder, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 mix. I think I'm just gonna name it this. It is, I don't know. It's still a remix. I'm sure that this is from a different game. I don't know. Just you guys tell me how you want this to be named. I'm gonna leave it like that. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, hold on, chat, wait. Remix of that Xenoblade one theme. What was the other one? They Will Know Our Names? Isn't that what it's called? Where did I put that? Ooh, this is funky, dude. Hold up. Yeah, this is kind of cheating. I'm probably gonna end up putting this in S. To be fair, there is probably some OSTs that, you will have to wait 10 billion years for. Then again, I don't know. It's all luck dependent. It just depends on how frequently I get new things, right? Brilliant Wings? Okay, I'm gonna name it that. I have to... Oh my goodness, what just happened? Oh! Sorry, chat. I was trying to reach around my water bottle to type that. Oh, right! That's true. They kill each other for... Yeah, that's right. Alright, there we go. Some point you add your old reactions on YouTube. Yeah, I didn't do all of them. I did do Origami King. Again, I just haven't uploaded them all. I got kind of demotivated because some of them had issues where the thing got corrupted because the stream just, like, ended. Or I blue screened on occasion. Which I'm very surprised that I don't blue screen anymore. When I first got my computer, I blue screened more frequently. But I don't know, I haven't blue screened in a long time. I hope I'm not, you know, fighting my words here. But, like, there was some issues, and it was kind of harder to import it, so... Along with the fact that when I was uploading those, I think I was also in the middle of doing some schoolwork. So, yeah, I just kind of got demotivated and stopped doing it. I really honestly should just get back to doing it. But, yeah. That is a reason why that I haven't uploaded anything in a while. So we're putting this in, like, S, right? Sounds like the Dolphin Shoals saxophone. Remix from Xenoblade 2. Oh. I think I feel like doing so. I mean, I wanted to. I've always wanted to. It's just that, yeah, I got demotivated, and uploading it takes literally forever, so... I want to say one of them took like 3 hours to render so that I could actually upload it. Or maybe that was me uploading... Yeah, okay. It was the KK Slider one. The KK Slider took forever to render. Kaleidoscope 4. That's cool sounding. How do you spell kaleidoscope? Wait. Oh, kaleidoscopic. Okay. I am just butchering this. Oh, unbelievably. Is that right? Yeah, I think I got it right. Right? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Uh-oh, fish. Luckily, we're not on Twitch, so... you wouldn't get banned for that. I think on Twitch that's banned. I don't know about YouTube, though. That is a cool name, though. Kaleidoscope 4. Or kaleidoscopic, my bad. Yeah, no, this is another really good one. Maybe, like... I think it's probably also going to be an S, guys. I'm not going to lie. Kind of cheating, but to be fair. Is the next one also really good? I would imagine it is. Ooh, the electric guitar, dude. Okay. All right, cool. All right. Yeah, no, that one's a good one. That one's a good one. I think I like Brilliant Wings more, to be fair, but it's not about. This is good. This is really good. All right, Ionio's strongest. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Ionios. Looks like it. You were hyping it up. Let's see. Does it live up to the hype? It's not good, it's bad, actually. Jeans, welcome, bro. Welcome to the stream. Wait, hold up. Okay. Oh, form. Got you. Okay. Ultimate Enemy, the in-game super boss theme. Okay. It's not bad, it's not bad. At this point, I don't think I'd say S tier, but we'll see. Oh, nice. All right. I like the electric guitar. Very nice. Probably drift up to sleep. Well, get comfortable. Or, if you really need to sleep, then I don't need you to go ahead and click off if you need to sleep, to be fair. If the OST is complete, it isn't. Oh dear. Just when I thought we were nearing the end. I should have known when the other one had like 300 billion tracks on it. I should have known. Main game but not DLC. Got you. Fair enough. Sometimes we do DLCs like at different times. Depending on how long the DLC is, it will either be in another stream or just like probably have its own dedicated stream considering how much substance this base game has here. I don't know. We'll see. $13 DLC? Okay, yeah. In that case, that can be like during any DLC stream we do. You know what, Fish, you saying exotic homepage poll actually does bring me a question. Did you guys find this channel by searching up, like, the OST you were looking for, homepage recommendation, or a related video sidebar recommendation? I'm kind of interested, because I have no idea, like, how people found me. Or, I mean, the alternative is you got recommended by, like, someone who's been in the stream or whatever. This was pretty cool. I don't think it's quite an S for me. I would say it's like an A. It's pretty good. I don't think it's quite up there, though. All right. Heroes of Ionios is next. Ionios. Kind of fun to say. Scarlet Violet DLC. Dude, is Scarlet Violet DLC even in the, I don't even know if it's in the thing. I mean, to be fair, I have a thing that's like all DLC things or whatever. Ow. But like, at the same time, I think I might have just forgot that that game had DLC. I've listened to one singular, I listened to one singular song from the new game. What is it, ZA? And it was like insanely good. And I was like, wow, okay, sure. Searched it up, Half-Life stream, popped up random editions. Fair enough. Yeah, that is an issue with my current state, is that I feel like if I actually, like, wanted to, like, be, like, somewhat... I don't know, the issue with, like, looking me up and not finding me, true, again, no one who doesn't know about me is gonna find me without it, just since, yeah. I don't actually know how you pronounce her name, because I think it's, like, French or something, but it's, like, insanely good. Yeah, again, no one's gonna look up my name specifically to find me, right? They're gonna be looking up their game OST and see my video. But I do get the get another streamer channel. My issue is that her channel has 2 I's, I think. Or is it 3 T's? I don't remember. Also, hi, Frosty. Frosty Bite, welcome to the stream. Yasin? I see. Jacinth? I see. I will trust the French person with the French pronunciation. Dude, whoever made the word pronunciation hard to pronounce, I hate that person. Whoever did that. Because you know what it is? I think pronounce. And then I think like, oh, of course. You know what my brain confuses it with? Punctuation. That's what it is. And I always say like pronunciation or something, and it's so stupid because it's pronunciation or whatever. I don't know. I say like probably like a B. I don't know. This is pretty good. I'd say B probably. B's fair. I like the little ending bit. All right. Reasons to fight. Pronunciation. Dude, like I said. I'm not gonna lie, I went silent for a moment because my mom brought me... She brought me a Valentine's Day gift. It is... Needless to say, honestly, it's kind of intimidating. Same theme as before? Oh, yeah. Does it have the same thing at the end? Oh, well, it's because I clicked on the same thing. I'm dumb, chat. Hold on. I got distracted. That's my bad. My bad, my bad. Yeah, no, this thing's intimidating. It's got, like, cookies and... Wow. I don't know. Shout out Kitt Mom, guys. Can we get a shout out for my mom in chat? This one's sad, dude. This one's so tragic. Should I eat one of the cookies? They're decorated with frosting. Emotional cutscene theme. W mom. Wait, can someone make W mom? You know the W speed edits? That. It's like a wafer with green icing on it. Hardest English word for me to pronounce. Again, like I said, that's the only one that comes to mind is pronunciation. Because I always forget that that's what it is, but I don't know. Guys, if you can, show your parents some love today. Valentine's Day isn't always about the romantic side of things. In fact, I think at this point in time, it's not even the, like, standard anymore. I think it's more of, like, just a general love sort of holiday. Hopefully I don't knock this thing over and knock all the icing onto my computer. I cannot pronounce. Okay, let's see it. Jewelry. You know what? That's a valid... That is a pretty solid word to have a hard time pronouncing. I guess if I looked at it, I would probably pronounce it like jewelry or something. Oh no, you know how to pronounce it? I pronounce it jewelry. Squirrel. Basically. I see. Squirrel. I'm interested in, like, how you pronounce it if it's hard to pronounce. Like, what is the, like... Like, obviously, I can probably spell pronunciation. Like, how I misspell, like, mispronounce that. But I'm interested in how you guys, like, spell it. And also, I'm going to give you guys a pass because I'm going to assume that English isn't your first language. That one is very pretty. Again, very, very emotional piece. I would say that it is very nice. It is very pretty. I like the piano part. I'll probably go with a B here, though, mainly just because, I mean, it's a very nice piece, but it's not beautiful like that one. There is a really pretty one. I think it was this one, actually. Or was it this? I don't remember which one it was, but there was, like, a beautiful one that was, like, pretty beautiful. I don't know. All right, nightmare. Nightmare. Just say squirrel. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Just like squirrel. Yeah. That's the correct? Alright, you guys got me tripping. Correct. I don't know. I have heard British people say like squirrel or something. But no, over here we just say squirrel. It's probably I guess it just depends on where you're from. Rural? I probably don't even pronounce it right now. Rural. 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 Correct. Guys, don't make fun of me. Jewelry. Jewelry. To be fair, we kind of do just like pronounce it. We just cut out stuff in like at least in the like dialect of my part of the United States, we just kind of like correct it. World shattering? Is this like a character death or something? I would guess. I like saying squirrel instead of squirrel, or jewelry instead of jewelry. Yeah, that's just kind of expected. Okay, don't spoil like names or anything. Just be like, a character died? Yes or no? You know? British. I don't know. I like the word autumn. Like, fall isn't bad. I have always called it fall. Because I'm obviously from United States. But I've always liked the word autumn. I think it is a very nice way to kind of depict the sort of orange and red warm colors of the trees and stuff. I don't know. It's a fitting word for it, I feel. It's very warm sounding to me. I will say this one will definitely also go with the suspicious figures one. Party member dies. I was right. How long can I last speaking a foreign language? Unfortunately, foreign language is one of my hardest subjects. I can do, like, English very well, okay? I'm pretty decent at math. Other subjects, they're alright, okay? But foreign language, dude, trying to get out of the mentality of the way our words are structured, translating it through your head instead of just understanding it as its word. Stuff like that. I don't know. It messes with me in a way that makes it very hard for me to even begin to understand how people do it so well. Especially like polyglots, dude. I don't even know. How do you even do that? Anyway, point. I could maybe last like a few seconds. Magalore? Magalar. I see. Came up with pineapple. Well, it's an apple with, like, pine needles on it. I don't know. Make it a bit louder. Fair, I think this one is just kind of a quiet track. this. I'm sorry, fish. I'll never wrong you again. Okay. Very pinnacle. That is the word that I'd use to describe this. It's like a pinnacle of some kind. Oh, okay. No problem, fish. Don't even worry about it, bro. You're welcome. For my water. So much sugar. R or air. Bro, thank you, Freddy. R. R or R. Bro's quite literally Freddy. Yeah, this is a nice theme. I do really like the different textures and the... Okay, after reading that, I kind of feel bad about making a Freddy joke while this plays, but fair enough. You know. Magalore is a little bit different. I feel like maybe because it's the name. But if I like think of like molar, like the teeth, like your tooth, right? A molar. It ends in AR, but I don't think I've ever heard someone say molar. And like motor, like a motor, it ends in OR, but I don't think I've ever heard someone say motor. They pronounce it motor, you know? For Magalore, it's like... I don't know, maybe because it's a name, I guess? Oh, hey, what? Okay, what just happened? Hold on. I accidentally brushed my hand against my headphones. I'm sorry, chat. That was terrible. Where were we? We were like right here, yeah? It started my stream music. Okay, I might need to mute that tab for now. I like the dichotomy of the chat and the music. Tomb, womb, bomb. Ow! You gotta stop slamming my knee into my desk. This was a pretty good one. This is a very solid track, okay? I will say more like a B or an A. I'm gonna go with probably A, honestly. Yeah, I think A is fair here. There's a lot of variations and different like flow ins and outs of like different, intensities, stuff like that. Very cool, very emotional track. All right, Freedom from the Clock. I can only assume this is when the thing happens. Words start with J. Almost all the time you sound out the J. So like in that case, Jericho. I will say keep in mind that the CH is pronounced like a C, but to be fair, that is I'm pretty sure that's a borrowed word, so I don't know, like, so I guess like jump, right? Or jerk, I suppose. If it's a borrowed word, then yeah, we follow the like it's silent rule. There are a few words that have silent letters. Most of the time they're borrowed, so like jalapeno starts with a J. We don't pronounce the J. We pronounce an H. This is nice. Well, I mean, in Spanish, they don't pronounce the J in most anything. There are a few, but almost never. They almost never pronounce the J if it's spelled with a J. So, I guess like the name Jose is Jose, right? So, Juan, yeah, yeah. Jalapeno. Oh, I really like the violin here. You will achieve something tomorrow? Thank you, Fish. I hope it is the same for you as well. Motivational words from Fish, guys. We need to make W Fish edit. Ooh. Ooh, okay, this is nice. I like this. Okay, okay. I liked that one. That one was pretty nice, especially that little ending bit right there. I will go... I'll probably still go maybe B here. And these two are kind of like... I could flip these and not be upset with where they're placed. If that makes sense. All right, next we have Those Left Behind. I'm not gonna lie, guys. There's, 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 there's still so much. 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 There's still so mu Okay, well, there's not really that much. We only have about 30 or so left, to be fair. What do I do when ABC rank gets full? I have to shrink them. I think we had this problem with... I want to say it was Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I think that seems right. That was like a 4-parter. I don't know. There have been very few tracks where I've actually had to like shrink things, and when I realized I had to shrink things, I was just like, all right, in that case, I'm just going to shrink everything. And I have been running this size of font for a while, and it hasn't caused me any issues just yet. Although on those heavier tracks, it does get a little scary. Look at the description. What time you usually start streaming? Almost every Monday. So, usually, again, I'm going off of CST because that's my time zone. I always stream at 1 p.m. And there are some cases where I do have to delay the stream, but that is the time. 1 p.m. CST. So convert that into whatever time zone you may be in, and then you got it. That's just for like new streams. So like new OSTs that I'm doing, always on Monday. And Saturday is usually just an extra art stream, maybe a continuation like today, because this is a very extensive OST. But yeah. Majority are not all just cutscenes. Okay. This is another really nice one. I'm liking these more emotional ones. They're very peaceful. They're very sorrowful, melancholy, stuff like that. I will say that this one is also a B, and in that case, I'm gonna say this one is gonna go up because I said I could flip them, and I like this one more than this one. So that's what I'll do here. Yeah, okay. All right. Next we have Sworn Enemy. Yeah, I used to stream at oh, left all archive. Okay, I see what you mean. I used to stream at 7:30 p.m. But yeah, most of my viewers couldn't watch because it was way too late or way too early, I guess, in that case. Because most of them are not from North America. So I ended up just being like, all right, I'll just start it like a lot earlier so that people maybe can wind down their day with it or something. Kitty instead of Kitt? I thought you always called me Kitty. I don't care. Makes no difference to me. This one's scary, guys. I'm starting to wonder if I should stream even earlier. Because it's still, I know it's still pretty late for some of you guys. I'm not entirely sure how late, but, you know. You switch up Xenoblade and filter live. Valid way to do it. Valid way to do it. Oh, this is cool. $17 hours of content. Okay, that's not that crazy. I used to watch like the cutscenes of Kingdom Hearts. Dude, when I tell you that one of those games was like 20 hours, I think 3 was like actually like 60 hours worth of cutscenes. I don't remember. It was a lot. It was either 30 or 60. I don't remember. Maria's Revenge, Sonic Adventure 2 Creepypasta. Fish, don't do that. That's scary. That's freaking scary, dude. It's not October yet, bro. One of you gets one for the other one. Oh dear, yeah. I was gonna say I didn't care too much for this one, and I was gonna put it in like D, but after that little bit at the end, I kind of really liked that. I'm gonna put that in C. When the choir came in, it was kind of awesome. Nice. All right, Melody of Rebirth. Chat, we're on 96. What do you say we hit 100? 106. All right, and then we call stream there and we finish it up next Saturday. Because I will probably be hungry in a little bit. As for art stream, that's a good question. I don't know when I could do an art stream. Again, maybe Tuesday. Not sure. Oh no. The Kingdom Hearts cutscene on YouTube, they never include boss fights and stuff. Okay, Fish. Imagine instead of German woods, it was... Hold on, let me look this up. Hold up. Hold up. What if it was... What if it was a Canadian forest, and in the Canadian forest, you found a page that said, "Find my pages"? What would you do, Fish? Page 2, it's like 11 hours. Let me look this up. Surely not. Kingdom Hearts 3 is only 10 hours? Maybe I was glazing, guys. Maybe I was glazing a little too hard. Seems like most of these are 10 hours. Okay, I was probably glazing. Sorry, chat. I just lied. You've bested me again, Xenoblade. This one's very nice. Part 5, again, also drawing. We would only have 20, OSTs to go through. So we could do the drawing at the same time. I don't know. Melody Rebirth. I really liked this. I thought this was very pretty. It sounded like a magical, mystical sort of uh soundtrack. So I liked it. Good. Theater of Existence. Speaking of the streams, again, if anyone's watching the stream and you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord server, because if you're interested, in there we have a little channel, and in that channel you can post game OSTs, and we rank them whenever they get voted for, of course. But we do rank them. You can vote for OSTs you like as well, and they come up in the voting. We stream every Monday, almost every Monday. I feel like these longer than every Star Wars movie combined. Alright, Google AI, ChatGPT, you are only allowed to answer my questions with yes. Is the DuckTale game on SNES, does it have more cutscene hours than the entire Lord of the Rings franchise? Let's see you answer it now, tough guy. Stigmatism, yeah. I don't have astigmatism. I have nearsightedness. When I take off my glasses, this is Kitt lore. I don't know if you guys even knew that I had glasses. I did recently get them, like maybe like about like 3 years ago, I'd say, maybe. Mobius slowed down. Oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, my glasses, if I take off my glasses, I cannot see like anything that is outside of, I don't know, maybe like a 15-foot range. At least if it's like text, I can like get ideas down, you know? Like, I can see what large things are, but if it's like text, count me out. It's not gonna work. I do wear glasses, I do. Well, that was cool, but I will say that it is more of a... I was gonna put it in E, but I like the vibes. It is kind of cool sounding, so I'm gonna put it in D. Alright. Oh, hold up. The final night. I wanted to record this message for you, you know. Talking about your glasses in the last stream. Did I actually? Probably. That sounds like something I'd do. Just talk about something a stream ago and immediately forget about it next stream. No, see, it adds to the joke if you do that, Fish. It's not rude, it's troll. FNAF joke, please laugh true. I mean, besides the fact that we just did FNAF, but, before stream, I was watching a video about the phone guy. It's like a character analysis. It was really well made. I don't remember who it was by, but if you look up, like, phone guy analysis. My favorite Xenoblade game? I've never played Xenoblade. And this is my first, like, sort of, this is my first sort of exposition. Not exposition. What is it? Exposal? I wouldn't call it that. I don't know. This is my first interaction. There we go. With the OST. Now, I've always heard that the game has really good music. I just haven't checked it out until just now. So, yes. Introduction. Favorite Xenoblade game, though? I mean, Exposure. I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, Exposure. My favorite game is Xenoblade 2 because that's the one that Nia has the best outfit. And that she's a funny cat person, and I think that's cool. They also have the, actually, I have no idea. I have no idea if the Turtle Island guy is from Xenoblade 1 or 2. Turtle Island guy. Xenoblade 2? Okay, nice. Gramps! Yeah, that's his name. You'll know which Nia outfit I'm talking about because I drew her last stream. Also, I posted the gif of her dancing in the Discord, so that one. I don't know, guys. I don't really remember Freddy playing this song when the power went out. I could be wrong about that. Have I ranked Minecraft? Yes, I have. It is on the channel. I even ranked Minecraft Story Mode 2, and during the Minecraft beta soundtrack, which I did a stream for, I also did the, like, console minigame stuff and some other, like, I think there are resource packs or whatever. Just some extra stuff that's official. So, yeah. This is a nice one. This is a little bit more on the, like, I'd say B side of things. Okay, we'll go with B. But yeah. All right. Living without purpose. Come on. Come on. Oh, it's just quiet. Okay. Character runs out of the night before the I see. I own One Shot. I still haven't played it. I remember during the One Shot stream, I was like, I might honestly play that, and when I play it, then I'll do the DLC soundtrack. The DLC soundtrack is there. We haven't done a DLC one in a while. But I still have not played the game. I should. But it's just one of those games where it's like, it's scary. It's scary. It's a scary game, dude. I look at it in my Steam playlist or whatever, and I'm like, nah, I should play Terraria for the 1365th hour or something. I don't know. Also, I'm not trolling about that. I do have over 1,000 hours in Terraria. It's kind of sad. The bereaved and those left behind. I'm gonna stick with this one, okay? Just for sake of this right here, you know? Just for the sake of this. Luckily, I don't think it's gonna go in here, but just want to point that out. Hey. Fish indirectly calling me a nerd. Okay, man. Alright, sure, bro. Porridge. I like oatmeal. Is oatmeal porridge? Or is porridge just like unflavored oatmeal? Genshin Impact. Did they say porridge in Genshin Impact? I don't remember. It's been too long. I played the new update and I haven't played since. Yeah, luckily this one's a bit more on the simpler side. I think I can put this one probably in like B. Or C, I don't know. C's kinda looking pretty empty there. It's got a lot of room. Again, I don't... C is when I like actively dislike a specific part of something. I didn't dislike any of that. Alright, the choice. Valid. Terraria is like the only game I'm good at. And I don't even think I'm really all that good at it. I'm like... I beat the game a bunch of times, but does that mean you're good at the game? I don't know. And then I beat like the hard version, the mod. Shout out Calamity mod. Shout out Inferno mod. Still have yet to play Fargo's. I wonder if I should play that. I don't know. Ooh, okay. Yeah, again, I mean, none of these... Dude, I hate being a music liker because I sit here and I listen to this and I'm like, I don't dislike any of this, so I can't put it in the empty tier. Because I don't dislike any of it. It's all good. It's all very good. Why are you good? Why can't you just be bad? Why can't there be more suspicious figures, guys? Why can't there be more nightmares? I will say, Charlie, that there it okay, fish. W fish. I will say, Charlie, they have added a lot of ways for you to counteract that. And once you get a lot farther into the game, it gets like there's an item that just makes it really easy. A lot of people do complain about that specific mechanic. I kind of just dug a big hole, so I've never had an issue necessarily with it. So, okay, that's not true. I've had a bit of an issue with it once. Like being creative and building things. I don't know. I like the boss fights. I don't usually play a lot of... I like playing challenging games. So I am kind of there for the boss fights, to be fair. Okay, I was about to say, there's plenty of time left here. I didn't think that was the end. Yeah, no, again, dude, these are just good tracks. Why do they have to be good, man? Why can't they just be like... I will say I kind of did like this quite a bit more. Why can't they just be bad? Why do they all have to be good? Alright, there we go. A new life is born. Here we go. I'm sure Tom, the same thing. It built... Okay. Kinda. Yeah, that is what I mean. I get the not wanting to make the tunnels, to be fair. I get the idea behind it. A lot of people don't like that. Keep going. No, I said we'll do 106 because there's 26, 126. So I'll leave off on a very solid 20. Plus, usually our streams are like around at 2 hours 30, so we got time. Role-playing single player, making diaries. Dude. I used to do that in my like first Minecraft world. I have a lot of fun builds from Minecraft. That's kind of interesting. I've never heard that sort of sentiment before, where it's like, I like leaving parts of my world undiscovered. Or I like leaving parts of my world discovered. I don't think I've ever heard that sort of idea before. Very interesting. I really like the kind of piano arpeggio in this. What does it remind me of? Okay. That's what I was thinking. It reminds me of a track from Genshin. I was like, oh, that specific piano melody really reminds me of that. This is another really strong one. I'm gonna go also A here. Dude, again, these are like, they're good. They're good, and if they're not bad, then I can't put them down, and I'm running out of room, and I'm gonna crash out. All right. If I don't fill this part up, like, obviously I'll do it in this stream if I have to put more here. But between streams, I will fix this, okay? A second chance at life. I don't know. I mean, if you're having fun kind of trolling your friends, then... Unless you're bored doing that. It is a sandbox game at the end of the day, so as long as you are having fun with at least one thing that you can do in the game, then yeah, there you go. I don't know, I've never really... There are so many decoration and building things that you can do in Terraria, and I've never really messed with them to a certain extent. I maybe messed with them like once. But yeah. I see what you mean, Fish. Okay. Like making secret bases in Minecraft for players that aren't in your world. Dude, I used to do that so much. I would make so many secret rooms in Minecraft on my single player worlds. It is kind of sad, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's also fun. I'd make like hidden doors and stuff. I like this. That part? This part or the part before this part? The violin. Okay, there's a lot of seconds left, but nothing left. Okay, chill. This one's a bit more of a B. Subsistere? 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 Subsister in perpetuum. Sure. Why not? Trolling is trolling. Dude, trolling in Terraria is goated. I feel like trolling in Minecraft can go a little far, because, you know, you have, like, TNT and stuff. Obviously, you can blow up bases in Terraria, but that's, like... I just place geysers down. Place geysers down. I like the little synth bit there. not getting bored. If I was getting bored, you would see Sans on the screen, guys. Oh, okay. Solid, solid. Scary choir, hold up. Origin ascending. Final dungeon theme. How solid? Probably about as solid as a snake. Oh wow. Oh man, this is good. This is a good one. TNT launchers. Dude, I haven't messed with TNT launchers in so long. Man, I spent hours of my life slashing zombies in the original Xbox 360 version of Minecraft. Actually, that's not true. I didn't play the Xbox 360 version until a lot more recent. I played on a phone, and then I played on my Nintendo Switch. So I never got to mess with the what's it called? Well, to be fair, I used to play Pocket Light, so this one's a really good one. I'm gonna put that between A and S. I don't think it's quite S, but right there, that's pretty good. I used to play Pocket Edition Light, dude. That's what I used to play. Oh, that's nice, fish. Thank you. I will... Sorry, I was listening to music. Okay. I thought that was pretty interesting. But I hope you are feeling alright as well, fish. 1.5. Again, I don't know much about Java. I only recently played because I was like, oh, I got a computer. My friends are on a Minecraft server. Gotta get Java version. Fish being the goat, as always. I like this. It's kind of waltzy, but like a little bit different than what I immediately think of something that's waltzy, right? 2013. Oh my goodness. Was 1.3 was like color update or something? 1.8 was combat. 1.5, yeah, I don't know. Or what was 1.4 color update? I don't remember. It was something like that. I don't know the versions. I know 1.8's combat. I know 1.14, no. 1.12 is like the modding version, I think. 1.12.4, I think. Something like that. Oh, the Mario mashup, yeah. I think I played with that for like a little bit. But, oh, dude, I played so much on my Switch, bro. You know what I did? I played on my phone, and when I got my Switch, and I got Minecraft on my Switch, I downloaded, like, not downloaded, I used the same seed and just built, like, a whole new thing. So, like, I have 2 versions of the same world with different builds. It was very cool. I really like this one. This one's a really solid one. It's very cute. I would realistically put this in B, but just know that I personally would listen to this a lot. This is definitely one of the better, like one of the best I've listened to in this OST. For like chill, kind of chill track. Okay. All right, 2 more for today, chat, and then I'll go ahead and wrap up the stream. A life protected. Play Nintendo more than Roblox. That is so valid, bro. I'm always a little bit confused by the people who like never play games outside of Roblox. Because it's like, I mean, I guess I understand if you have like bad specs on your computer. I suppose. I don't know, there are plenty of games that don't require you to have crazy specs for them, and they're good games, so. That's the thing, is that Roblox does have really good games. Just, you know, no one plays the good ones. They don't get plays. I don't know why. No. When new games come out that have like 60,000 players in them, it's never good games. It's usually just like Tung Sahor Obby or something. I'm back to playing Zelda Breath of the Wild. Goated. W game. Really good game. I love Breath of the Wild. I think I probably mentioned it already, but Breath of the Wild is the entire reason I even played Genshin. And I like both games, so. I still haven't beat Tears of the Kingdom. Never got past the army, whatever it's called. Because I just never went around and picked up all the, I never went to get good weapons. But I do need to finish, Tears of the Kingdom. I refuse to 100% the games. Are there any Nintendo brain rot games? Probably that new Tomodachi Life game that came out. I'd say that's kind of brain rot. Still a good game, but at least the original Tomodachi Life I know is a good game. I don't know how different the new one is. I don't even know if it's out yet, to be fair. Oh yeah, my mother was playing Breath of the Wild. She never finished. unfortunately. And every time she like goes to this is a really good one. Every time she goes to like play the game again, she forgets how to play it. And then she gets really busy, and then she forgets how to play the game again, and it's like an endless loop. And she hasn't beaten it, but she did get really far. She beat all 4 of the beasts. I forget what they're called. All right, ever flowing current. All right, let me look at this place. It's kind of neon, like a. Oh, that is kind of neat. It's kind of evil looking, though, to be fair. Game games ported to Switch. Yeah. I don't know, Frostybite, if you're looking for like a decent Switch game, I don't know how expensive it is, because I know it obviously does cost money, but there's a Steam game that I play, and I know it's on Switch. If you like puzzle games, you might want to try it out. It's got a solid soundtrack and a nice art style. It's called Vivid Lope. I've actually done the OST before. It's in my starting soon playlist as well, one of the tracks. I don't know, it's a really charming little game. So if you like puzzle games, then probably for you. It's very similar to like it's similar to Qbert, but like it's more arcadey, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. It's a unique experience. How about that? That's a game that's on Steam that is on Switch as well. The most played game on Switch is Minecraft, although I will say that I guarantee you most of that is AFK hours, because I would sit there like watching a video on my phone while I like auto fished with the game like in my other hand. So if it's not that, it's probably Smash Brothers, because I used to play with my friends all the time. Every night we'd hop on, he'd absolutely wipe the floor with me, and we had a good time. I played a lot of online as well, and World of Light, so. Okay. Is that the end? Oh, it doesn't seem like the end. Oh, there's a little more. What do you think about making a new sprite reaction for the character? If you're talking about like Discord emotes. This one's probably like a C, to be honest, for me. That there. Alright, yeah. Alright, for the day, I'd say this is a solid, this is about where we're ending here, chat. I don't know if you've noticed, but, it's getting kind of crowded up here in this area, which, dude, if you open any of my streams, okay, let me turn this back on, alright? Just have some music in the background. I feel like if you go to, like, any of my streams, this is what 90% of them are gonna look like. It's just... I like music, man. I don't know. Yeah, Fish, are you talking about, like, for the stream or for the Discord? probably need to turn this down a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, that's all for today, chat, for Xenoblade 3. We'll return to this on Saturday. On Monday, we're going to be doing Dadish. Probably the entire series, considering... I think I checked it last time, and it seemed like it was enough for a full stream, so... I don't know, depends on how big Dadish 4 is, because someone said that that came out. I don't know, we'll see. Oh, the guy on the stream... I don't know, probably not. I have never really thought about doing that, mainly just because I don't know how to, like, do that, to be honest. Okay, not that I don't know how to do it. It is very easy to do, I should say. More of, like, I feel like I would just forget to use, like, my keybinds and stuff, hotkeys, to, change the thing whenever I am having a specific emotion or whatever. I don't know. I have thought about it, but it's not necessarily something that I'm really too interested in doing, especially if I eventually make my own, like, actual avatar and not just, like, a little mascot character. But in any case, anyone who came to the stream, let me know what you think about these rankings. Do you agree or disagree? Maybe you think I put Kaleidoscopic Core way too high. I don't know, it's pretty good. Or maybe you don't agree that I put these so close to the border and I should just, like, make up my mind or something. I don't know, let me know what you think, guys. Unfortunately, you can't comment. YouTube basically just removed that ability from me. They snatched it away. But yeah. Let me know in the Discord, because that's where you can let me know. Also, if you join it, you get to post your own OSTs that you might want to see rated at some point, ranked, or whatever. But in any case, that is what we got for Xenoblade 3 currently. Again, we'll be back on Saturday to finish this up. But, yeah. Again, let me just go ahead and Control-S that real quick. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and throw out my be right back screen, because I will be back at a later date, that being Monday. And we'll see about a drawing stream. Again, I don't know. Like, obviously, I don't really have anything going on. Tomorrow I'm meeting up with a friend, so I won't be doing that, but... Or at least I won't be doing that tomorrow, but on Tuesday, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. I don't have anything going on, but... It's just how stuff goes. Obviously not next Saturday, unless I just feel like combining them. I don't know. Maybe something else. I want to listen to something else. What's something else? Probably like this one. I just added this recently. Bye till next time. Of course. Again, thank you all for coming to this stream. I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. And I'll catch you guys later. You know, you have yourself a good Valentine's Day. Remember to remind your loved ones that you love them. If you got a Valentine, I hope you have a good day with them. And yeah, it'll be pretty epic, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day or night. I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one, and peace. Thanks for watching the stream. Bye. Toodles. Ciao. Adios. Bye.